Alright guys, this video is going to be a little different from the usual videos that I typically make. Today I want to talk about something I generally think is one of the biggest issues of Wuthering Waves, and that is their optimization. The reason I want to talk about optimization is because it makes or breaks a game, and with the newest region Mengzhou, this topic feels even more relevant than ever before. And before anyone jumps to a conclusion or types in the comments, please just watch the entire video and then leave your opinions. Besides that, I think Wuthering Waves 3.5 has been outstanding, from their story to the character designs to the improvements in physics and exploration, and to top it off, the visuals in Mengzhou, which is clearly Kuro's best map design, is literally out of this world, to the point where it's literally on par with, if not better than, some of the AAA games out there. For a live service game, that is really insane to think about. With all that glazing, it doesn't matter because optimization actually matters. A game can be stunningly beautiful, but if players can't experience it smoothly, it becomes useless. And a lot of people actually underrate optimization because a lot of them tend to think higher FPS, the more the better. But that's not always the case, because optimization actually affects the game's accessibility first. I'm talking about mobile players. A lot of the mobile players actually struggle to even play the game in the first place. And second, it also affects players' retention. And for a live service game, optimization is just as important as the newest characters, the newest region, because none of that really matters if people can't actually enjoy it. And this is where Wuthering Waves has failed to not only capitalize in this patch, but has struggled since launch. Optimization is clearly been one of their biggest criticisms. To Kuro's credit, they haven't ignored the issue. In fact, almost every major update includes some kind of optimization improvement, and I do appreciate that. But at the same time, every major patch also seems to bring new problems alongside it. And as the game becomes more visually ambitious, those issues become harder to ignore, and that is a massive problem. Take it from me, this isn't coming from someone trying to run a game on an outdated PC. Look at these specs. I am running a Ryzen 7 7800X 3D, an RTX 5070 Ti, and 32GB of DDR5 RAM. This is not a budget PC. This is a high-end gaming system that can run most, if not every AAA games out there at the highest settings. And yet, Wuthering Waves is somehow the game that's giving me the most trouble. It's actually mind-boggling to think about it, because when it comes to optimization, I've had frame drops, stuttering, and random freezes. Even recording this gameplay for this video, my entire PC has shut down at one point. I'm not talking about the game crashing. I'm talking about my computer completely shut down. And I figured out what caused that problem. My CPU has gone in above 89 degrees Celsius, which triggered a thermal shutdown. I've never had that problem in any other game, only Wuthering Waves. Guys, we're talking about a 7800X 3D. It is made to be pushed, and no AAA games besides this game. I know I just repeated what I just said. It sounds ridiculous. And before anyone says just lower your settings, first of all, why should I? I built this PC so I could enjoy games at the highest settings. If my PC can't handle modern AAA titles, I don't think it's unreasonable to expect a live service gacha game to run properly too. Which clearly there's something wrong with the optimization, because optimization should not be solved by asking players to lower their expectations. It should be solved by making the game run better. I know this is gonna be off topic, but it kind of correlates to this, because there has been an increased amount of toxic positivity within the community, where players get blamed for the game's compatibility issues instead of the game itself. Anyways, let's get back on track and look at another area where this game really pushes the hardware to its limits, and that is memory usage. The biggest thing that surprised me today was how much RAM this game actually eats up. Wuthering Waves was using nearly 90% of my 32GB of RAM. Guys, 32GB of RAM is basically entry level for this game. You generally need 48 or 64GB to even play this game comfortably. And if my PC like mine is already getting pushed that hard, what does that mean for players with worse specs than mine? Remember, optimization isn't just about high-end users. It's about making sure as many people as possible can actually enjoy the game. With all that said and done, we cannot deny the fact that the visuals in Mengzhou are literally pushing forward this genre. Clearly shows Kuro is being ambitious. With ambition also comes responsibility. Visuals improvements and and optimization need to grow together, not one over the other. So when I bring up the thermal shutdown or the RAM usage, I'm not just complaining for the sake of it. Those are two clear signs that optimization isn't keeping pace with how ambitious this game has gotten, and that's really my point. Anyway, that's pretty much it for today's video. Let me know your experience in the comments. I generally love to hear your thoughts about it. Thank you for watching. God bless and peace.